Okay, what we're going to do now is to go ahead and design these what they call screw eyes. The screw eyes go underneath the bottom of the car, and they're used to hold the fishing line or line filament underneath the car so the car does not get airborne and fly off the track and cause problems. I've seen that happen. I've seen a state championship dragster crash into a wall and a bulletin board and destroy the car completely. Student was planning on racing it at nationals, but he didn't have a choice. He had to get another car ready to go and race it at nationals. Good luck was he actually won that race and became national champion. But screw eyes are necessary to keep your car on the track, and we have to design these and we have to attach them to our car so when we race the car down the track, it's going to stay on the track and it's going to complete the race successfully. So let's get started. Okay, now let's start designing that screw eye. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to hit a new file, new design. And let's go ahead and save it so I don't forget. This time it's going to be 2025 hyphen, we'll say screw hyphen I hyphen 001. And let's see what happens. Okay, so what I want to do now is create a new sketch. Now, since this is going to be on the dragster and you want it facing forward, I'm going to go ahead and select the front screen, the front plane right here to start designing. And I'm going to come down here and I'm going to go ahead and select the line command. And I'm going to come up. I'm going to watch. I select directly on the origin. I'm going to select that. I'm going to come up and key in 10. So I know it's the distance I need to go. Now let's roll up on this a little bit more. Let's come down here and select this time arc here by center. And so I'm going to come over here and come down. And so what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to come over here and I'm going to select a construction line. And I'm going to draw that construction line down here to 2.5 millimeters. Okay. Then I'll go back and get the arc command here. And I will do arc by center. And I will select here and come up and click on this. And then come all the way around to here. And I'm going to go ahead and say 350. Hit enter and say I didn't come in right. So I'll go ahead and do a Control Z. And I'll do this again. Hang on. I'll get this right here in a second. I'll show you how to make the angle correct on that. It's not that really hard. I was just trying a different experiment, of course. Come up here to this. Come all around. I'm just going to stop arbitrarily at that location. Now, the problem is this line is a construction line. So let's go ahead and take it, turn it into a solid line. Now I'm going to go back, click off here, and I'm going to grab another line command. This time I'm going to draw from here up to there somewhere, just somewhere arbitrary. And I'm going to set a dimension by hitting the D key, grab this, and that's at 23.1 degrees. I'm going to say 10. And I'm going to do the extend command this time to extend all the way over to that. Now, once I've got it there just the way I want it, I'm going to next go ahead and do the trim. I'm going to trim these two out because I don't need them anymore. Okay, they're gone. Let's get rid of that one too. Now, I need to put a fillet in, so I'm going to select, let's get out of that real quick. I'm going to select this guy here first, and this guy, and I'm going to select the fillet, and I'm going to key in 1 for my fillet radius. Looks good. And I think the profile sketch is complete. Now, so we've got that complete. Let's go ahead and save our file real quick. Hit save. And now I'm going to go ahead and hit OK. And I want to create another sketch this time, except this time I'm selecting the top plane. And I'm going to make sure that this is clicked right here where it says 3D. Got to make sure that's checked on. I'm going to rotate this around. And I'm going to come up and get a circle command here. And I'm going to draw a 1 millimeter circle. So now I have a circle in the quasi top view that's perpendicular and intersects this line going down in the front view. So that looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and come over here to create. This time we're going to do a sweep command. So I'm going to select the profile, which is this guy right here. I'm going to select this path, which is this guy here. And lo and behold, it created us a nice looking screw eye. So let's go ahead and do some work on this. Let's come up here to this one face right there. And we're going to do a fillet on that. And on this face, I'm going to say 0.2. So it has a 0.2 on that. Nice. Okay, so now let's go up here to the top. Okay, now we got to go ahead and put the point on the top of the screw eye. Now, many people say, oh, gee, you should go ahead and put your threads in there. It's not necessary to put the threads on the screw eye. All it is just taking extra time we really don't need. We need to be designing our dragster body. So let's go ahead and do chamfer. Now I'm going to select chamfer, and I will select that one right there. And what I'm going to do is key in 3.5 millimeters, hit the tab key, key in 7, and nothing happened. Well, let's try this. Let's flip it. Yes, that's what we want. That's exactly what we want for our screw eye to look like that. I'm going to go ahead and hit accept on that. Roll out here, take a look at this in 3D, and that's pretty good. Again, there's some people that like to come in and put the threading on this, and hey, I understand that, and that's fine. But when we're really building dragsters fast, we don't have time to do that. Now, if we're going to do this, build several dragsters, and you have some extra time over the summer, yeah, then come back in and put the threading on. But right now, you don't need to do that. So this looks good for now. Let's go ahead and save our project. And let's see what we got to design next, which I think might be the dragster front wheel.